So, hello, my name is Jeff. I'm a wizard. Welcome to my channel. Let's read some cards. The subject was, the original intention was what surprises, and I tried to make it more complicated along the way. I'm not going to do that anymore. What nice surprises, or what surprises are coming for you? I didn't specify the niceness. I've mixed 3 books together. I'm doing it differently. I took some cards out before. Yesterday, more than 24 hours ago, so they were lying here. I mixed this book up, the Lenormand, Healing Light Lenormand, the Sambucus Tarot, and my Red Sonjas. And to choose, I have these items, so let's make it simpler. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Sorry about the setup, but the cat was here, as you saw. First group is this Yermangunder bracelet. Second group is this quartz. The third group is this Sapa, that Indian woman coined, the dollar. Fuck, I could see it yesterday. Shit. Okay, that coin, sorry. I'm not gonna try anymore. And this is the fourth group, is this kyanite piece. So group 1, the Yermangunder snake. Group 2, quartz. Group 3, a coin. And group 4, kyanite. Sakajaniwa. My brain wants to keep saying it and then my lips block. Okay, those are the groups. Go to the timestamps in the description box and in the comment section. It is Mercury retrograde, and somebody told me that YouTube has having something on the fritz, so we'll see. But the timestamps should be there, so you can go immediately to your group and don't have to listen to the entire reading. Okie dokie. Then begin with group number 1. Let's go. Where are these things? I need my little group 1. Bye. There we go. Again. Okay, group 1. Let's go. You chose this snake. You know, I'm just gonna wear it. That makes sense. Has like the cool little head, it bites. The tail, like the Uroboros snake. Oh yeah, Sambucus. Kind of the same. Let's look at your cards. Let's begin. So it's like 99% parallel. I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. These are your 2 Lenormand cards I got. 2. Upside down, and then this ring. Nice surprise. Or surprise. No, nice surprises here. Or I wouldn't have said it 3 times. Then let's look at the biggest cards first. Red Sonja cards. I have the Devil. I have the Queen of Swords. Upside down. King of Cups. I like this first. I'll try to spread this out a bit. This was in the middle. The Queen of Swords upside down. So you're gonna let the devil in. That was the first thought I had just now. You're letting the devil in. Could be a good time, yeah. Or you're letting the devil out. Probably the same thing, you know what I mean? Letting your wild side out and then just like it comes from the outside. Usually that's how we theorize here or think here. Look, one in another word. That's how we philosophize. Just can't find the word. Okay, then your Sambucus cards are. No, first have these. I just turned them around, right? I was doing something funky. Just gonna show them. Figure it out. I have this 8 of coins card. Just not. I don't think there's space. This King of Coin cards upside down, and this 5 of Swords card. I am not articulating. I'm sorry. So 8 of coins, King of coins, and 5 of swords. So hard when you're not articulating and then you want to. Most people then start talking like this, you know, putting overemphasis or emphasizing everything and then opening their mouth more. But that's not how you articulate better. It should come from the midriff, right? Come from the mid, like from here. La 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 la. Do re mi fa sol la si do. I am not a professional singer. That's from Princess Nokia. She did that one. Princess Nokia. So I'm not really thinking about your cars. I'm just rambling a bit. Why? There's a commitment for sure. You dropping your guard, you letting the wild side out, as we said. And this work or no work. King of coins upside down. There's defeat. What a nice surprise. I keep looking at this card, this intrigues me. This is the King of Cups, right? Most of all, I feel there's something very honest about you. Something just being very strong in your emotions and in that sense of you have that very strong feeling of, hey, it is what it is, and there's no more self-judgment, self-blame, self or regrets or feeling ashamed. Oh yeah, shame is gone. There's this really, really healthy and solid feeling of like you stop caring. No more shame, no regrets, no, not going back. I just said it, so not going back. Yeah, and considering something as a defeat, it's like with that realization of giving something up, it's like it's over, it's gone, I can't. You drop the entire burden. Of this King of Coins, of this not receiving, of this not. Oh yeah, you had having a lot of resistance against just moving forward or just going for it or just working. There's this lethargy. There's a inertia inside of you that is going to go away. There's this like you've been driving with the brakes on, like with the parking brake on. You know how we all do that. Some people more than others. You've been driving with the brake on, and suddenly that brake is gonna stop. And you've been so uptight with your boundaries, or you've been kind of walled in by something. It's been really like you wanted to move forward, this energy had to go out, but then you had these breaks on. So it's like this energy kept bouncing around inside of you a lot and not finding release or enough release. It's been going to... You kept looking back, and that's gonna stop. You're gonna become... You've been sort of overprotective, or maybe a bit jaded, a bit not expecting the best from people or things around you, but from an attitude from the past. So I see in the past here engagements or marriages or jobs, you know, like any engagement, big engagement failing and weighing you down, sort of the regrets maybe there, or you feel a lot of injustice. You've been wearing this ring, I see, almost like shackled or chained, and then here you regret a decision you made, you doubting decisions you made. You're constantly looking back at, I should have done this, I should have done that, why didn't I do this, why didn't I do that, why did I do that, blah blah blah. That's what you're doing a lot, and it's caused you to be kind of also, yeah, like I said, this energy goes inside, you're almost asphyxiated by your own feelings, because they keep your positive feelings forward kept instigating negative feelings backwards, something like that. So you were overprotective, and also I think this was a bit like, you know, the devil. This kept you chained, kept you tied to repeating patterns, and most of all, this repeating pattern of stagnation, of you going forward, stopping, of you self-sabotaging to stay in the same place. It's like you won't allow yourself to go forward because you think there's something left in the past, or you think you keep looking at the present and sort of concluding that that's, or trying to look for causality in the past, like oh, I'm here right now because I did this or this, or I should have done that. So that, but if you think that way, then you're concluding that the present is a result from the previous decisions that you can't change. So you're concluding, oh, because I did this and this, that's why now I am here. But then you're also kind of saying, that's why I need to be here, because this is the logical place to be, so I can't be in another place. Suddenly that's gonna drop, and you're gonna look forward, and you're gonna be like, I'm here, I wanna be there. And just go there. This is gonna be really strange for you. It's as simple as just stepping forward. Like suddenly you're gonna look before you and you're gonna see the next step to take. It's like, oh yeah, step, and you're there. Like you felt like you were on sort of this island and you couldn't get off, or there was only the path back, and suddenly you look forward, it's like, oh no, there's a path forward here. Who knew? That's how easy it's gonna be. That's how simple it's gonna be. That's how brain dead you can be about it. And it's gonna realize before you know it, because it was never about not knowing how to move forward. It was always about being afraid of leaving something, afraid of... I feel there's been a lot of loss in this group. So you're so afraid of losing. There's this part of you that keeps thinking there must be something salvageable there. There must be something. There must be. It can't be that bad, or maybe I'll get my silver lining after all, or maybe. And also, I think that the events of the past have disempowered you in such a way that you stopped, you froze. you get traumatized a little bit by things happening in the past, and then suddenly you froze because you think, oh no, there's something I'm doing, so you stop moving just in case. Instead of simply accepting the truth that it was not your fault, some of it was. Some mistakes were made, very normal. But it's okay. You have a right to make mistakes and be happy. You have a right to make all the mistakes and still be happy. You have the right to make the biggest mistake of your life and still move forward and become happy. You're underestimating the scope and the bandwidth of life you're operating on. You're right now seeing it this narrow, and you're thinking, oh, I lost something here, maybe this will never be good again. Yeah, maybe, but you're underestimating the amount of options and possibilities that lay before you, and that would be just as good, even better, as things lost. Life is meant for you to lose and to desire from that better and more. You know? It's like that 12-year-old girl that lost her first boyfriend and that really, really, really believes in the fundamentals of her body, in the core of her body, that there will never be a better person again, that there will never be another lover again. And we all know she's wrong, but we also all know that there's nothing we can say to her that will not make her believe that. That's just heartache. But also, idolizing what you had. And this is where we all go wrong. It's because we think we lose. No, we actually just lose, let's say, that boy. But in our head, we're losing the entire idea, the entire dream, the entire what could come of that. But that's a faulty way of thinking, because no, we're actually just losing this little part. Replaceable. Boys are replaceable. So that's gonna free you up. You're just gonna feel flowy again. You're gonna do whatever you wanted to do easily, just because the brakes are off, remember? And the last thing I wanted to say is this defeat card is about failed. You think that it has to do with work and resources and what you deserve. And you've been very strongly seeing lack, and then the strongly is putting that on yourself. Like, it must be my ineptitude. It must be all these mistakes I've made. And you keep finding one or two, of course. Like, let's say your financial problems, and then you keep looking at that one or that other thing that you shouldn't maybe have done, like a purchase you maybe shouldn't have bought, and then thinking again, see, it's my ineptitude, it's my impulsivity that rewards me for being in this situation, and I should probably learn a lesson here. I should probably look at myself. I should probably see, I'm bad with this, I'm bad with money, I'm bad with work, I'm bad with the spending, I'm bad, you keep thinking you should be punished, or you keep thinking you are being punished. And that image, that's going to get a breakthrough, or that idea is going to get a breakthrough, like, oh yeah, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm just still going to keep trying to do what's best to keep moving forward, Like, there's the only thing you need to do is look back and see where you possibly made mistakes, and then try to apply that to the future. There's no looking back, seeing you made mistakes, and having to be sad, having to be angry at yourself, having to explain yourself to other people, having to show them, or having to prove anything, or having to be punished. No, it's only about, then I'll apply this to the future and try not to make the same mistake again. That's all that you need to do. There's all that emotional crap, or that, oh no, woe is me, or boo is me. And also, do not tolerate people around you when you tell them your grief, who then immediately go to putting the blame on you. Do not tolerate that. That's not what friends or loved ones are supposed to do. They are supposed to take your side. They're supposed to see that you're in pain, or that you're struggling, or that you're trying to do the best you can. So if they are just saying like, oh, blah, well, you do this and this, or have you thought about maybe this is the problem? Then you tell them, yes, I have thought about that. Thank you very much, Nak. I'm going to not talk to you about this now. Because I always wondered what makes people think that the little voices inside our head are not already doing this to us. You think that you're original with your ideas or thoughts or remarks about why I'm in this situation? When people blame other people, I think like, whoa, like we all already blame ourselves at the core. So be careful when you do that. And also never point a finger. Never. It never works. It never works. You point at me and tell me I'm wearing a green sweater, I will look at you and be like, I'm not wearing a green sweater. Like I never wear green sweaters. I've never ever worn a green sweater. You're wearing a green sweater, right? I don't even like green. Why are you telling me this? Why are you asking me all these questions? That's just how people are. A little bit. Or they become, there's always this defensiveness, like you're wearing the green sweater and then instead of saying yes, or like I am, people are like, you have a problem with the color green? Huh? You have a problem with sweaters? Something like that. People feel attacked, so they counterattack. And also never tell people like, have you ever thought? No. Ask people, just always start when you're trying to give constructive criticism. Always. Start by acknowledging the other person's state. Wow, I see you're super angry. Or wow, I see you're super frustrated. I see you're suffering. I see this is causing you grief. I see you're in pain. And that's all you need to say. That's all. Wow, I see this is really affecting you. Period. And then you just sit there for 1 second with that person. And then really, it's remarkable. Then you can say whatever you want. Then you can say, have you thought about this or this or this? You can be annoying as you want, and the person will take it because you stood there with them for just a second, looking at what they're feeling. That's all. But you will be surprised at how rarely we do that. This is going off topic. It's going to be good, okay? A lot of internal struggle released. Release me. Okay, yeah, super. Thank you for listening. I hope it happens soon. You may go now. I'll do this later. Okie doke. Then, group 2, hello. Quartz peoples. Your cards. Let's start with your Healing Light Lenormand. I learned it was French a couple of weeks ago. Lenormand. Wow, sad little boy. Sad card. 13. Bad luck. 21. Normally this card is a really nice card. These are sad cards now. It's like being alone, being left behind. Lost dreams. Oh dear. Am I holding them the right way up? Did something weird. Then no communication. And then these two knights. Look how these knights are like fighting. I mean, she's ready for war. She's very defensive, and she's like, don't come near me right now, or you might get your head chopped off because I'm busy chopping heads off, kind of vibe. And then Page of Cups, upside down, no communication. Why is this firework going off in the middle of the day? Fireworks just went off. Fireworks just went off. That makes me look at this picture. Okay, now I'm seeing this as fireworks. You see that? How it's coming from the ground now and then shooting in the sky. Firework. So, no more talking. No more talking. I've had enough of your bullshit. And before I thought about that song, treat me like fire, fire, from Line Big. Okay, Six of Cups, the past, letting go of the past, Page of Coins, upside down, and then the Ten of Wands. Again, you're busy. With what? Okay, shit. These cards are not making sense to me. So, sorry. I'm gonna turn them around for a second. See if that's maybe what happened before I started. Then it reads differently, like you're gonna get communication from the past, the long childhood friend, childhood thing from your childhood. Oh, you're all grown up now. I see a mother and a daughter talking to each other, a mother giving the daughter something. Then there's communication, then there is, they are missing you, they don't know what's happening to you, they don't know if you're all right. It's really weird. Because look, it's like they're seeing this child. They're wondering where is the child. But there's a whole grown-ass person behind that. You see that? Which they're not seeing. It's like they're not looking up and seeing that there's a whole grown person there. They're just wondering, where did that person we knew go to? Where did that person we knew go to? Now it's making sense with that I turn them around also, because then it would be the other way. I'm reading it from the other people's point of view. Okay, so there's an entire person behind there that is reaching for the stars, that's reaching for the sun. You're working. But you're showing it less? What is this? I wanted to be surprises. I don't know. They're seeing fireworks. You're at this period where you're at the dawn. You are. Not one good thing is happening to you. Many good things are happening to you. Something is shifting. Something is improving drastically. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. The sun at dawn. You're there. You're not at the darkest point anymore. You're at the actual beginning of the rest of your freaking life. There's been this death, and there's going to be this resurrection. So they saw you die, basically. They saw you carry your cross and hang yourself or get nailed at the cross. That's how they perceive it. But you're not actually dead. You know what I mean? I can't figure out these two nights. No impulsivity, no. Yes, because they're you've changed your behavior, and they're used to you being more impulsive or being more stop and go or being more chaotic, more, like they see you as this knight causing problems, or just being a knight. Again, they're not seeing the grown-up. But then I also see them as this. It's like, okay, so what you need to know is that two people here I see, don't react too much, or don't feel like you have to really engage right now with this, or with what they think, what they see, what they have to say, or what you might hear, or how they are approaching you. You don't have to do much with that right now, because their energy is very much in that, a bit of that vibe, like, come on, do something, or like, hey, like a bit annoyed or a bit frustrated, but not very well thought out. It's like they are reacting emotionally, but not yet fully rationally. Does that make sense? Like, so they react. You might get a bit of their emotional response and not their actual idea, or so that it's like it needs time. It needs more time for these people to catch up. So what you need to know is that keep doing what you're doing. Don't let yourself get distracted. Focus on all those good things are coming. The sun is coming up. You're going to get not 1, 2, 3, 4 more. It's just so much good thing coming on your path that you can look at and work at. Do that. Don't get too entangled in these energies from the past that might come at you, because they're a bit impulsive. They're a bit still reactive from where you left it, if that makes sense. Let's say there's been no communication for a while, then they're still in back there. You are not. So let them adjust. And they might give you the feeling that you are, because you know what, I'm getting almost a warning here, is like, you're much more than a page, okay? But they make you feel like a page, like you're just starting out, like you're trying stuff, like you don't know what you want, like it's just a lot of talking or play, like no action, or doesn't give much results. You're just looking, and you don't like that newbie energy, that very green behind the ears energy. So that's how they see you, and you're not. So don't let that affect you. Don't let them put you back in to a place where you were back then. Okay, that reminds me of that lyric. You're gonna turn me back into the old me. They want to turn me back into a savage. Something like that, from Ramen and OJ. That's a song. So that might surprise you. What might be surprising is their energy, that it's a little bit fiery, a little bit, hey, like push, like you know, like hey, what are you doing? And then you're like, what? Just be like, I'm doing this. What are you doing? Don't engage. Don't feel like you have to explain yourself. Don't feel like you have to tell them anything. Don't feel like you have to catch them up or prove to them anything. Okay? Don't you dare. You just do you. This is just a sign that you are moving in the right direction, but also a good sign for these relationships in the end. But this is like, don't engage too much in in-depth conversation, because that will become very, very frustrating, draining, and negative for you. It's gonna pull you back. Let people come up to where you are. Something like that. Thank you, group 2. I need a break. Bye. Your group 3, the Sakajawiwa. I think that's how you say it. Coin. I also felt suddenly called to put this little fish on. Been hanging around here forever, so use it for something. Let's look at your cards. By the way, I forgot to sort of include the objects in the last readings. They made sense. First reading was about breaking patterns or cycles. Second reading with the quartz was about more protection, or they say use quartz like you point it at something or you put it on problems, things that you want to get solved or transmute. So it's like same way it does do that. It refracts the light into rainbow colors, sort of like that. Sort of like putting everything in order. So that was group 2. Let's use that. And then group 3, you, is this Secretary Weaver coin. It is her, because you have different images. This one is of her, you can see that, planting seeds or reaping what she sowed. Let me see. No, she's plucking. The seeds have grown. This music is loud. I need to talk louder. Good point. Okay, so let's reap some things. You're going to reap just what you sow. So I'm holding it the right way up. I mean, they're the wrong way up. This is the right way. So these mice, that's good that they're gone. These mice are gonna disappear. These rats. With the Lenormand, I can't say it. I can only say it the French way in English, with an English accent. Lenormand. Oh, it's really weird. Okay. The mouse is problems, but not the biggest problems, It's annoyances, irritations, just makes you feel kind of achy. I mean, I don't care. No, if they would be in my house, I would sort of think like that. That's not a good image for other people to see. Yeah, like that, like exactly like that. You have these things a bit sticking to you that you are, it's not that you really condemn yourself about it, but it's a bit like, oh, like, this doesn't look good to other people. I have mouse in my house, or mice in my house, or that I have this going on, or that I have that problem. So it's kind of keeping you a bit it's undermining you a little bit, or it's like not making you feel the most fancy best person in the world, sort of. These things problems gonna go away, and then there's gonna be an offering with flowers. You're gonna get flowers. We were going to get flowers from somebody very confident and remorseful. Somebody is offering an apology. That's what the flowers could be. So maybe not literal flowers, although that's always nice. People should do that more often. Bring more flowers to each other, or a couple of flowers. Why not? I like here in the supermarket, like when they are almost going to go bad, they put them at the register and you can have them for free. Always nice. Yeah, and what is cool to do, what is fun to do, is when you buy flowers or you get flowers, look up their meaning, like crystals. I have this website with a list of all the flowers and their meaning. I can put it up in the description box. So then you go look up what it means, and it usually matches sort of the situation. It's kind of cool. And the colors. So an apology, maybe that has to do with these rats or mice. Somebody clearing up some problems for you. No, it's gonna make me feel more positive, because you've been feeling like pretty bummed with these things. That's what I'm getting, bummed out. Jeez Louise. Justice. What did we just say? Justice, yeah. See, again, it's a sword upside down here, but I'm seeing that as somebody else. And you looking back, or them looking back, and seeing that they made a mistake, that they were wrong. And apologizing, or maybe just seeing that, and then there's togetherness. So you're going to be surprised at your company. or at who comes back, or maybe just that people apologize for something, or that you get recognized, that some things get recognized. You're going to reap what you sow, so I feel like strength you have shown in the past is going to be rewarded, where you have taken the high road maybe, or where you have I'm even, no, because I'm holding by accident, because it was lying here, this room, which is it means fire, and more interestingly, it's the flame of the fire, not the illumination that fire brings. It's the destructive energy of the fire, the renewal of things, like the phoenix energy. So not the illuminating the light it brings, but the actual flame. I thought that was cool. What's the name? Quiort. Somebody says, hey. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, that Three of Cups being together. So, and then the gray for me always, now, especially say the past. Ginger. Somebody ginger? I like gingers. Some ginger. I'm still selective, you know what I mean? Okay, and then these cards. You got 4 for some reason. The other groups got 3. Lucky. So this has to be our coin, right? Our second Jariba coin. An opportunity from the sky. It's going to surprise you. What does that coin mean? Because it's weird. Because like the card is indicating it's falling from the sky, so it's something new. It's also an ace. But then the coin that I'm holding is all about the reaping of past actions, like the rewards from past actions. And then I see in this cloud here a little snail. So something took some time, took its sweet ass time to get here, and I think that's why it's a surprise. I think it's something you put effort into, but then you kind of stopped expecting anything, or you gave up on it, and suddenly it's like, here, and you're like, what? Oh, and then you're gonna be kind of happy, you're like, fuck yeah. Wait, and then where am I holding these now? Wasn't I holding them like this? Because what is cool is I have the 3 of Cups again here. So party being together. And then I have two of Cups and the World. But I'm not sure the directions. I'm just gonna pull them up right. Because how cool is it that we have these stairs both here? Oh. Okay, that's what they mean. So you're going to be leveled with the rest of the world. What do I mean is before, and that's where I was going with when I was talking about the mice problems, that it's dragging you down a bit. It's like it's causing you not to feel the best about yourself, about your life, or about the situation right now. It's not giving you the best confidence. It's making you kind of feel like a little bit of a poop, a stinky poop. Those are going to be removed, and you're going to feel not so left out, or more in clear and at equal level. Because right now you're seeing as other people or the world, like social interactions, or just getting out and playing, and also being connected to other people. As you see them, or it's above you. You have to climb to get there. They're just a step away from you, or a couple of steps away from you, but you don't feel on the same level or something. You know what I mean? It's like yeah, I want to go out, but I have like this and this, and I'm just not feeling the best. So you kind of want to, but also, you know, if you would go, you would just not feel the best. Or and you're right, you know, it's not that you're wrong in thinking that. It's just that you are correctly observing that the situations or some things are just causing you like feel a bit disempowered and frustrated with stuff. So it's out of reach. It's no longer out of reach. You are fixing things. Things are getting solved finally because of your effort, because of what you've been doing, because of you holding on, because you know, you're annoyed, you're irritated, you don't feel the best, but you keep going. You know that's gonna be better again because you see it that it's not that far off. It's just asking you some perseverance, some more patience than we usually want to give to the situation. You're going to reap what you sow. Just a perfect day. I'm getting that song. Animals in the zoo park, going outside. But I'm getting it figuratively, like, let's go outside. You're gonna have gay sex. You're just gonna, but in that way of you're going to stop hiding what you want. You're just gonna go out and do it. You're not gonna care anymore that it's a couple of mice in your kitchen. You're just gonna go do your thing. But also I think the mice are gonna be gone. Let's hope that. But also just not, you're just gonna be freed from those chains and just gonna go out and play. Do your thing. Unencumbered, freed from some shame here, freed from something making you feel like a stinky poop. So that was group 2, 3. Sorry, maybe group 2, I don't know. It's your life. Okay. Then group 4, you chose this kyanite stone, really cool stone. It's usually calming or like good for dealing with difficult stuff or more mentally tricky stuff, something like that. Very mental stone, I thought. Calming, very calming. Whoa! So let's start with these cards. Look at these colors. I love this color. Midnight blue colors. Very nice. The moon loves you. There was a full moon just like now, days ago. Going to see yourself, like that reflection part of it. Your dark side, and you're gonna fall in love with it. You're going to fall in love with your dark side. There's this whip, kinky stuff. It has something dangerous, like from the outside, somebody with a J wants to, like danger is calling you. You want to go play with it, and you're gonna love it. And you're going to feel strong through it, something. Like you're realizing you're in control much more. It's also, you're gonna stop punishing yourself. Oh, that's why. You're gonna stop punishing yourself for your dark side, for you being maybe a liar, maybe you're a stealer, maybe you're a bit of a manipulator, maybe you just like doing drugs a lot or doing stupid stuff or being selfish, not caring about your actions or the consequences. Maybe you just like to be a bit, maybe you like to challenge people or be a bit of a bully, you know? It's not about saying that that's a good thing. It's about stopping the, you know, it is a part of you and you need to become one with that, and that's never gonna happen when you judge it or when you label it as bad. Then it's just gonna keep being around forever. That's usually what keeps it. This is you saying, you know what, I am this. Let's just be that part for a bit. and indulge and see where that takes me. Because I think these tendencies, or these what you label now as bad, are those the most like darkest and darkest parts about ourselves are usually the ones, when we accept them, can be put to use in the most amazing ways. It brings us the best results. It's usually our strength in the end. But there's this huge, and that is also usually why, because you're repressing it, and you're repressing it for a long time, which first of all causes that feeling or that energy to grow, or that desire to grow. So it only becomes bigger and bigger. So the energy you used to repress that with also has to become bigger. So when that releases, that's a lot of energy, which wants to, in the end, all the parts of you want to make your life better. Because why wouldn't it? It's part of you. Why wouldn't it be in a good state? So even the parts that we think want to hurt us are trying to help us. And sometimes when we just let them talk, or let them just do their thing, we see why. And we can start using it in a lot of better ways. But you need to let it out first, and see where it wants to go. And that can be a thought exercise. You don't have to do that in real life, but you can also start just doing it in your head. Let's say I just do that thing. Then what? Be free in that. Don't say like, obviously it's a bad thing, or just go there. Ooh, that song from Alexander Ebert just came up. Truth. The darkness inside. What is he again? Da, 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 rain. I can't remember the lyrics. Truth by Alexander Ebert. Listen to that song. It's exactly about that. Queen of Wands. So your confidence. Yes. Strength. So this is that energy you're using to hold it back. You taming the lion. You're letting the line out for a second. You're letting it all out. And then this Ten of Swords is the resistance to this death, this is one of those things where you think it's going to be the end of something, but it's not. And also that idea that you think you have to stop doing something. You think, group 3, you have to stop doing something, that it's the end of something, that you have to change in a way, that something has to go, that this song is so fucking annoying. Holy shit. Fucking shaky thing. Yeah, okay, that's better. Ooh. I forgot what I was saying. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, what I said, you're going to bring your shadow you're going to add that to how you've been doing things, and that's going to be like a catalyst. Victory and letting go. Stop fighting it. See, she's fighting that demon. This is going to be you stop fighting it, and at the same time being victorious over it. It's going because you're going to incorporate that into something you're doing, or it's going to impact that, and it's going to give you victory, or it's going to complete you, completing you. Yeah, so there's going to become an integration with the worst and very best part of you, something like that. You know what I mean? It's like the things that we are worst at when we're young are oftentimes the things that we excel at when we're older, because we've put so much time or a lot more concern into it than other people. While we neglect the things that come so naturally to us or so easily or that we think is wrong. So, but when we would just put a little bit of effort in that could really shine, because that's your talent. But usually the things that go easy to us, we think, oh, that's really easy. We go to work on the things that we think we need to be improved about. That was it, group 4. That's the surprise. You will realize. Okay, that's all. Bye, everyone.